The current global economic outlook calls for governments to exercise strict monetary policies to keep their economies afloat. But even as government does its part, individuals also have a role to play. In this feature, the Consumer Affairs Commission tells us what the role might be.
According to analysts, recovery from the current global financial crisis will not be realized before late 2010. Therefore, we all will for some time have to deal with the impact on areas such as investment flows, currency stability and jobs. While managing the country's way through 2009 and positioning ourselves for the earliest possible recovery is the primary responsibility of government, saving and spending wisely is an individual responsibility. By exercising control, your hard-earned money can stretch further and consequently you may live a more prosperous life. The pathway to success requires us to remain intelligently focused on our goals despite setbacks and distractions, especially from the current global crisis. One could say that much of our greatness comes from our being able to turn we hand and make fashion, or making every little make a muckle. This outlook parallels the advice of Chief Executive Officer of the Consumer Affairs Commission, Dulcie Allen, who says reducing the amount spent should be top priority for most householders, especially in light of the impact of the global financial meltdown. Survival, growth and stability in tough financial times depend on responsible money management, she says. This calls for us to live within our means. But short of unplugging the appliances and aggressively cutting our use of water in a bid to conserve, and of course practicing a little backyard gardening to supplement our grocery bill, saving money is easier said than done. That said, rethinking our spending habits can really make a difference to the kitty. In our culture of instant gratification, it can be hard to differentiate wants from needs. So as part of good money management skills, always question your proposed spending. Do I really need it? So you're going to purchase an item. Consider whether or not you need it. Buy only what you need. Consumers must consider and weigh the advantages and disadvantages of getting into agreements such as hire purchase arrangements, as these require long-term contractual payments.
We have to cater also for eventualities, accidents, crises happen from time to time. We can't leave ourselves to bare. We have to ensure we have something just in the event something happens that we didn't plan for.
Think of the future. A good money management strategy is to avoid incurring new debts and quickly get rid of any high interest debts you have. Save. It doesn't matter how small. You should put aside some money from what is left of your income after paying the expenses and deducting funds. This saving, compounded over a long period, can add up to a tidy sum and a handy retirement fund. It requires your discipline and patience to save and keep it, not using it for impulsive spending. One of the ways of spending less is to get your purchases at discounted and wholesale rates. This calls for a bit of collaboration among relatives and friends where individual family purchases would not meet the requirement for the price reductions.
We ask that persons be kind to each other. Pool as much as you can pool in terms of your purchasing. Plan together as family, plan together as church groups and civic groups and associations. We have a lot of persons, a lot of different social groups. Do your purchasing sometimes. We all know you like your privacy, but at the same time in terms of shopping to get a deal, buying in bulk, that type of thing, if as much as is possible, do those things.
Shop around for the best price and make use of information from the Consumer Affairs Commission. The CAC has been conducting surveys of the selling price of 29 basic commodity items, and so you should be checking the CAC reports published in the papers.
Those prices that are the best prices are in green, and the ones that are the highest prices are in red, so that the consumer can immediately see the locations to which they should go, and the ones that, based on the prices that have been advertised, they should avoid. It's as simple as that.
For further details and guidelines, you can contact the Consumer Affairs Commission at 978-4998 or 927-4518. You can also visit online at www.consumeraffairsjamaica.gov.jm.
This is where we'll have to close the pages of this edition of Jamaica Magazine. Please do tune in again tomorrow for another informative and interesting edition. Remember, this and other programs can be viewed online at www.jis.gov.jm. While you're at it, give us your feedback at Jamaica Magazine at jis.gov.jm. On behalf of the team here at the JIS, I am Alison Watson. Have a great evening.
This has been a production of the Jamaica Information Service, the voice of Jamaica.